Well, sure. The acting Undersecretary of Defense for Policy, Ms. Sasha Baker, met with the Prime Minister, and it was really an opportunity to underscore the longstanding strategic relationship between the United States and the Kurdistan Regional Government. And one of the things that they talked about, one of the main things they talked about, was some of the threats that are present in the region from Iranian-backed proxy groups and ISIS. For example, the Prime Minister highlighted that there's been over 130 attacks in the region. So the Undersecretary was able to assure the Prime Minister that the United States remains committed to the enduring defeat of ISIS. And they also talked a bit about the fact that the Office of Security Cooperation Iraq is working very closely to support our partners in the Iraqi Kurdistan region, as well as the greater federal Iraqi government to address these threats. And of course, as you know, right now, there is an ongoing meeting of the U.S.-Iraq Higher Military Commission that's discussing the transition of the military operations and the long-term security cooperation and support between the United States and Iraq. The Peshmerga are integral partners when it comes to security in the region, stability in the region, and importantly, as part of the enduring defeat of ISIS. And so the United States has worked very closely with Iraqi security forces to include the Peshmerga through things like CJTF-OIR, which of course plays a key role in this, as well as the support that the Peshmerga, the logistical support that the Peshmerga provide for things like the repatriation of ISIS fighters back to their home countries, as well as the ongoing dialogue between Iraq and the United States, for example, in the U.S.-Iraq Higher Military Commission. So I can't emphasize enough how much we value the relationship that we have with the Peshmerga and with the Kurdistan Regional Government. Well, sure. Well, as you know, last summer, the U.S. and Iraq hosted a joint security cooperation dialogue, which of course included representation from Peshmerga forces. And we've recently initiated the U.S.-Iraq Higher Military Commission, which is looking at the evolution of Iraq's fight to defeat ISIS. And so a key aspect of those discussions is going to be looking at how we transition the military mission in Iraq with the intent of long-term bilateral cooperation between the United States and Iraq in support of their efforts to defeat ISIS. Look, right now we're continuing to work very closely with Iraq. Again, we all have a shared commitment to seeing the enduring defeat of ISIS, and we'll continue to work closely with our Iraqi partners to include the Peshmerga and the Iraqi security forces to ensure that ISIS can't come back and do the kinds of things that we saw them do 10 years ago. Again, I just want to emphasize how much we appreciate the support of the Peshmerga forces and the long-standing strategic relationship that we have with the Kurdistan Regional Government.